Hello everybody, I'm Michael Balsam, your Pennsylvania campus field rep. Today I went to Edinboro University, where I didn't receive a warm welcome. After about 30 minutes of tabling with the signs that I always use, a group of elderly folks walked by and started berating me, followed by some students, till I wound up with a group of about 30 watching what was happening at my tent. Then campus police came and asked me to take down my tent and table because university policy, as we know, is that you have to arrange ahead of time to table, which violates many constitutional rights. This video is broken up into 4 parts. I apologize for the shakiness of some of the video as I was trying to capture everything going on. I was moving the camera a little bit. Also, this video contains a lot of foul language. Just be warned on that.
We can't do away with Medicare. I'm saying the government doesn't do anything right that I want them doing Medicare.
I have Medicare.
You have signs.
No, I don't.
You guys just need to get away from your Bibles and your guns and actually get a head on your shoulders and think about these things before you go protest.
I understand that. Okay.
You know what he missed out on doing?
What did he miss out on doing?
He should have killed a civilian at point-blank range.
Why would he do that?
He didn't do that. See, he doesn't know that. I was in My Lai, and I saw American soldiers American soldiers murdered 504 innocent civilians at My Lai. I was there in 1994. I was a medic in Vietnam. We committed mass murder in Vietnam. This government committed mass murder in Vietnam.
Atomic bomb was dropped in World War II on innocent civilians.
Man,
you talk to me about this government and tax dollars. How much is our tax dollars are going to war? That's where the big stuff.
Hey, there's a lot of stuff you don't know. I mean, you really got to understand what's going on.
Okay.
And you guys will label me as a liberal. What the hell is a liberal? What is a liberal?
Tell us what you think a liberal is.
God,
you're not even defending yourself.
Well, I believe in a strong national defense. I believe in funding.
Conservatives in this country are murdering people. Conservatives in this country are murdering
Who are we murdering?
We're murdering civilians. We did it in Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Panama, Iraq, Iran. I could go on for 25 frickin' countries. Conservatives are murdering innocent civilians in these third world countries. And you call me a liberal? Shit.
He doesn't know what
Have a nice day. How y'all doing? Would you like to join a conservative group on campus?
Nah. You gotta get educated.
I don't know. What is that tattoo?
Cameron Sickle, dude. I don't believe in this bullshit that you're bringing out here. You're bringing out anti-immigrant shit, anti-abortion shit. It's ridiculous.
Have you joined the military yet?
No, not yet.
Going to?
Don't know yet.
Join the military and fight for freedom.
I agree with you.
You gotta join the military and fight for freedom. You gotta put an M16 up to somebody's head and blow their frickin' brains out. That's what I saw in Vietnam. I saw American soldiers take their lives in Vietnam.
You don't care.
I do care.
You're getting a clip of this.
It's important
so you can
that
go and say, look how crazy
It's important that you educate yourself.
I record everything.
It's like we had free fire zones in Vietnam. You know what free fire zones are?
It could kill anybody within
Kill
that area.
anybody. I was on a military. I was in Vietnam. We had three fire bases. We fired on the free fire zones every single day, killing innocent Vietnamese people.
How do you feel about that?
For your government.
How do you feel about that?
Tell me about that.
I'm not out here to preach my beliefs
You
on
are
what I out here.
Yes,
No, I'm just out here.
What is this?
I'm out here to meet conservative students on campus and help raise awareness of issues.
Well, take your signs down if you're not here to preach. This is exactly what you're doing.
I can't believe this. I'll keep my guns, money, and freedom. You keep your change. What an absurd statement that is.
You like money?
Absolutely
You like money
absurd
when it goes into the military. Most of our spending goes into the military, and conservatives haven't complained about that.
I'm all for that.
When Obama spends money on education and healthcare, you say that's socialism. But when Reagan, Bush, Clinton, when they spent billions and billions of dollars on military Keynesianism, you don't say anything about that. You don't call Reagan a socialist. You don't call Clinton a socialist. You don't call Bush a socialist.
And even Eisenhower, the last good conservative president, warned about the military-industrial complex. Nobody listened. Look what Bush did. He took us to war. He took us to an unjust war. What do you have to say about it?
I support my military. I agree with you. We should be funding it more.
I support my military too, and that's why I want them home. I want people to spend money on college, on education,
They're
on
out there
healthcare,
defending your
on
liberty, so you have the right to stand
We
here.
want people to spend money on F-16 fighter jets and robots, shit that we don't even need.
I want to make sure we never attacked on American soil again. We just said 9/11 on Friday. You remember?
I remember 9/11.
Okay.
Were they
8 years ago.
Iraqis?
Were they Iraqis?
Yeah.
They were terrorists.
Okay,
We're bringing the issue to their door.
Well, where did the terrorists come from that bombed 9/11? What countries?
9/11 has been happening before. They've been
This
planning this for
9/11.
years.
Please answer my
My
question. Do you
government-
know
Several
where?
different
Do you know where they came
9/11
from?
happened in Santiago, Chile. They overthrew Allende. Nixon overthrew Allende and put Pinochet in, and he killed 15,000 people. The U.S. military has over 150 military bases around the world.
700.
Well, excuse me for that mistake.
But no, can you tell me who the people were on 9/11 that crashed into those buildings? What country they came from? Do you have a clue?
What country did they come from? You tell me.
Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Well, why don't we attack Saudi Arabia?
I don't know. You ask your government.
I'm asking you.
You ask your
'cause you're
government.
selling
That's
the
not
shit.
something you're doing. You're saying, well, any military venture is justified. That's what you're saying. I'm pro-military, so I support any war that we go into.
No, I didn't say that. I never said I support any war. I
Then
support
why are
this
you
war.
out-
There's a
Why
difference.
are you out calling Obama a socialist and not Bush a socialist?
Well, first of all, I don't have anything directly that says Obama on my signs. Second of all, the policies in place that he's put in and his friends and acquaintances are known socialists and known communists.
Like who, Van Jones?
Yes.
Why is
This
this?
is a disease he's suffering. You want to see it? The disease this guy's suffering from? This gentleman.
Would you like to join a conservative group on campus?
What is this?
Conservative group on
Heck
campus.
yeah.
All right, awesome. You want to come on this side? Take some flack? No, you could sign up right there if you want.
I can take flag.
Sounds good. That's what I'm-
This is a conservative group on campus.
Come on, Mike.
I guess against liberalism.
I wish it was a terminal disease.
We go to Van Houten.
No, I'm just gonna eat Hello?
I just want to shake your hand.
Oh,
Because
thank you.
this has you have balls.
Thank you.
You
Thank you.
do have balls, I'll admit that.
Just exercising my First Amendment.
Yes, that's great.
Exercising my First Amendment.
Yes, that's great. Why, well, I got a question. Why do you like Beck so much? What do you
Well-
think? What did you think about Beck when he threatened to kill Nancy Pelosi?
He
put
threatened to
stuff
kill
in the drink.
Nancy.
Well, yeah.
God,
Well,
yeah.
well,
Come
well,
on,
what do you
man.
think he's doing when he's
Come on,
putting
man.
poison
That's like
in?
saying that
He's
Keith
putting
Olbermann
poison.
wants to shoot people in the streets.
Okay,
Come on.
Okay, have you seen
Come
the
on,
episode
use
when
your
Beck
Sign up.
puts poison in a cup?
Join the fight. This is what we fight
Poison in a
against.
cup, and he's like, "Go on, Nancy, drink it."
That's what
We're fucked right now.
Those are what issues you agree with.
I agree with the Democrats when it comes to the tax raise and illegal immigration. I really don't care less about that. Like
Hello, how you doing? Would you like to join a conservative group on campus?
respect me for that.
trying to
But
say-
everything else,
I'm
I am
not
pro-life.
saying
I
that
don't get
Mr.
angry
Glenn
at
Beck
people
here.
I just use that to table, you know, because most people know Reagan and Glenn Beck, whether you love him or hate him.
The way I see it is that this entire
So if you want, sir, if you got time, you want to hang out here for a few minutes, and we'll talk once the crowd disperses.
So I don't.
Don't you think immigrants do pay taxes? Because whenever you buy something from the store, you're paying the tax.
They also bleed off our system that we pay for healthcare for them. We also
Center said that over $130 billion in tax income from undocumented people went into federal and state.
How much went out in Social Security, Medicare benefits, and
Not much
everything
at all.
else?
The
Oh, you
cost-
got to be shitting me.
the cost-
13 million illegal immigrants get free medical in the hospital.
Well, if
and
you
you're telling me
if
that's
you
not
walk in
bleeding
and you're
anything
bleeding,
off?
if you walk in and you're bleeding, do you think they should be turned away? Do you think they should be turned away?
I think they should be going back to their own hospitals. How's that?
Well, maybe if Clinton didn't sign NAFTA and Reagan didn't sign these.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
NAFTA,
what happens?
NAFTA,
What happens when
yeah,
people are locked
that's
out
it,
of the
that's
labor
great.
market because of our policies in Mexico and Central America? What happens? They have no job and they have to go across
Our
the border to find
policies
a
in
job.
Central America.
Yes.
Oh my
So
God.
before you start picking on immigrants, you should start asking. You should start
We should be
questioning
worried
the
about
free
that.
trade policies that created that problem in the first place.
Free trade
you should
policies?
say
What?
you should
You
be
should-
saying abolish NAFTA.
Where are your
abolish-
pants made at?